Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to a special episode of Let's Play Games for the Famicom Disk System. This time we're looking at a rather odd game. As you can see from this title screen, this is Santa Claus's Toybox, known in Japan as Santa Claus no Takarabako. And oddly enough, it was released in April of 1987, April 12th to be precise. Now, this game actually, as you saw earlier, makes a pretty good use of the disk saving capability of the Famicom Disk System. You can make a Christmas card and send it to someone you know who has a Famicom Disk System, and it acts as a kind of an expensive Christmas card. I should point out that this is actually a fan-translated version of Santa Claus no Takarabako. So I think the only real difference it did was change the title screen, because I actually think that, oddly enough, even despite being a Japanese game, it has all its stuff in English. So, which is kind of odd considering that the whole point of it is to write a message on a Christmas card. Oh well, who am I to complain about that? Now, as you can see here, here's where we can kind of customize the message on the Christmas card. It's rather, not so much unintuitive as it is not very, the word I'm looking for is probably good to put in text. There is no shift if you try and input something, so you got to kind of rewrite. I could have probably put in Santa Claus's Toybox to be completely accurate, but I couldn't because once I wrote down Santa's Toybox, it didn't feel like actually writing down the whole thing. And there's also no apostrophes, so I couldn't. That's why I'm using the comma instead of that for Santa's and Let's Play. Now, you get 3 options of music and 3 options of screens. The one that I previously chose was obviously Jingle Bells, and kind of an interesting look at a Christmas tree. They're pretty decent renditions of the songs, so I'll set it to Silent Night in a kind of a snowy house things for our next run. Also, the kind of neat thing is you can actually edit what that Santa looks like that walks up or walks left and right on the Christmas card itself. I am not very good graphic-wise, so I didn't change it because it was fine enough as it was. It is also nice that they give you 2 frames of animation to actually deal with. You don't just have this static image of Santa moving across the screen. Granted, you could probably make it look a little bit weird. Also, the screen isn't very... It's better than the message input, but one thing I really hate about it is that you can't hold down the A button to put down a color, which, by the way, you select what color you want with the start button. But you can't just hold down and move the D-pad so to get a line. You have to hit every single pixel, which isn't that bad of a thing. Now, let's take a look at the Silent Night and Let It Snow. That was actually a pretty good rendition of Silent Night. Now, we haven't listened to "O Christmas Tree" yet, so let's take a quick listen to that. You know, it'd probably be more appropriate if I had the actual Christmas tree up for "O Christmas Tree." Is it just me or did that rendition of "O Christmas Tree" get kind of sinister near the end? Oh well. Let's take a closer look at the Christmas cake screen and let's take a longer listen to the rendition of Jingle Bells. Now that we've taken a listen to all the songs and taken a look at all the screens, I'm just going to go ahead and set it back to the way I had it. with the Jingle Bell song and the Christmas tree little screen. And of course, then we can save it so that, just like this time, it will be the first thing that pops up whenever you load the game. Now, what I'd imagine that Data East had in mind was that you'd kind of create a Christmas card with this thing, and then give this to a friend or someone as a gift. So that, oh, it's like an interactive Christmas card. And a Christmas card that has these party games attached to them. Now, I should say that there's only one game you can play with just this game. All the other games require some sort of extra things that came with the actual physical copy of this game. Like right here, we have Bingo, which basically just makes this kind of a bingo picker thing here. Like all it does is just randomly pick a number. Why? Just why? Also, if you kind of take a look at the games that Santa apparently consider party games are bingo, roulette, a slot machine, and poker dice. What kind of parties does Santa have? Sounds like a casino more than a party. Oh, and one thing that you should know about the slot machine is that it doesn't tell you what the point values are for any of these reels. You have to look that up in the manual, which, granted, I kind of expect from an older game, but still. This is kind of the most generic slot machine game I've seen. Now, you'd figure with like this kind of poker dice thing that it could at least have the decency of keeping a score or something. Especially considering that your prizes are apparently times something. Times what? I have no idea. If it at least kept a score, this would actually mean something. But no, it's just poker dice or apparently crappy Yahtzee. And that's pretty much all the party games. Also, I should mention, once you're at the screen, you have to reset in order to get back. So you're just kind of stuck here. And that's all the games of this thing. Like, that's it. The card and these games. So that's the entirety of Santa's Toy Box. What Data East was thinking, I don't know. I wasn't around in 1987. I don't know the atmosphere. Maybe someone thought this was a good idea. Whatever. Thank you for watching. Have a happy holidays, and I hope you'll join me for my next game.